a multitasking dad, one poor judgment call, and panic. Roll the intro. Hey everyone, this is Kelly with Property Dojo, coming to talk to you today about one crazy day in the life of a property manager. Yes, we're talking about apartment fires and why it's important for your tenants to have tenant liability insurance. Let's get into the story. As many parents find themselves doing, this father of three was trying to multitask. He was bathing his three small children and cooking dinner at the same time. This particular apartment was a very large J shape to get from the kitchen location all the way around the corner to where the bathroom was located. He prepped his food and got the kids situated in the bath. Then he went back to the kitchen and set his oil to boil on the stove while he prepped his flatbread. Yes, you heard that right. Flatbread. And yes, you can probably imagine what happened next. He left the kitchen for just an instant to check on the children when the oil boiled over and instantly caught fire. In a panic, he ran back to the kitchen and grabbed the closest pot of water and threw it on the fire. Yes, you heard that right. Water. If you remember from fire safety, when you throw water on a grease fire, it spreads. And it did. Panic set in, and this father of three ran out into the courtyard yelling my name. Kelly! Kelly! But wait, you're probably wondering where the children are. Yes, they're still in the bathtub. And what about fire extinguishers? This is an apartment after all. Yes, there were two in close distance to his apartment, one literally outside the door. But did he grab one? No. Thankfully, three of his neighbors heard the commotion and came outside to help. The first one grabbed the children from inside and got them to safety. The second one grabbed one of those fire extinguishers, smashed out the kitchen window, and started putting out the fire, while the third called 911. Let's talk about the consequences of this situation. 1, the apartment was uninhabitable. 2, the owner had to make a claim on their insurance policy with a deductible as high as $10,000. And 3, the tenant had to move out. Their lease was terminated, and they had to gather what belongings that they still had left and move out of the property immediately. Not only that, but that $10,000 deductible was a responsibility of the resident. If they didn't pay it, it would roll to collections, which would follow them on their credit report for up to 7 years. Resident liability insurance, or tenant liability insurance, is a coverage that really all property managers should require in their rental properties. This coverage is really intended for single-family homes, multifamily homes, really any rental situation. This type of coverage covers the structure itself, not the tenant's personal belongings, so it's important that your residents are aware of that when they sign up. In this family's case, resident liability insurance would have covered the damage and protected the owner's insurance policy. Make sure this is a requirement in your lease agreement, that the resident is required to either provide their own insurance policy or that you have a default policy that you can enroll them in. But always make sure you're covered. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you like our content, please show some love by clicking that like button. Share this channel with all of your friends and property management cohorts so that they can come and enjoy it as well. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video. And remember, if you have any stories that you want to share with us, drop them into the comments below. Maybe you've got a fire story of your own. We would love to hear from you because remember, PM stories are best shared amongst friends. Bye-bye.